Peace, everybody. This is Amira. I'm here with the Beleza Artistica channel, and today we are going to be doing a Jagua review where I'm going to be reviewing 5 different Jagua gels. And this video took place over a span of a few weeks, and a lot of that is because I was trying to make sure that I got all of the aspects that I felt are important to be in a review in there. So, we go over a few things. We go over consistency of the gels, the stain quality of the gels. I do some some test patches on different parts, on different areas of my skin, so that you could see how each zone, if you will, how well it stains and all of that good stuff. And then I go into ingredients, and then I, at the end, will rank them in a way that I felt represents these products and their quality and all of that. So I hope you guys like this review, and let's get this thing started. So this is the first segment of Jagua review, and right here I'm just going to go through all the different products that are going to be featured here on the Jagua review on my channel here. And let's start with the one directly in front of us, which is the fresh Jagua. And as you can see, these are the things that you can expect to see in a kit that you might buy, minus the stencils, because I didn't get any stencils, and the organic transfer solution that they have for the stencils. The reason why I don't have the kit is because I get the bigger bottles of the Jagua gel, and I don't really use the kits, so that's why I don't have those stencils or the organic stencil transfer solution that you will find in your kits. But that's basically what you will see. They have 1 ounce kits and half-ounce kits alongside their bigger bottles, but you can go and check out their website for more information on that. And that is also the packaging it came in. Right here is the Henna City Jagua, and these are some of the things you can expect to find in the kits. Right here you see needles, transfer solution, and you will see these here behind here are stencils, and of course the pre-mixed Jagua gel, which this one is also pre-mixed. Most kits here that I'm featuring are pre-mixed Jagua gels, and yeah, so this is what you can expect to find in the kit. I got the 4 ounce bottle the last time I ordered, so that's the box it came in. So yeah, that's that product, Henna City. Right here we have the Nature's Body Art Jagua gel, and this one I just have to note that is a little bit different than the rest of these, is that it comes, this one particular kit came in a tube instead of a regular squeeze bottle, and it came with this little tip that you would screw onto that. You would take that white top off and screw that metal tip on, and then apply the Jagua in that way. So yeah, that's this product, and I wanted to have a variety of products so that you could see all the different kinds of stuff that is out there on the market today. Right here we have the Earth Jagua, and we have the Earth Jagua here, and this is what you can expect to find in a kit from them. This one is a kit that you have to mix yourself, and this is basically what you'll find in it. And we'll be moving on to the next one, which is Henna Souk, and their product, they don't have any kits in particular, but they do have the gels they have the gel in 1 ounce or 2.5 ounce bottles. On to the consistency test of the review. All of these needles are the same size. Now we're going to do make some basic shapes and whatnot with these. So this is the Earth Jagua or Earth Jagua here. I'm going to put this one over here. Alrighty now, so we're done with the consistency test, and what we're going to do next is do some test patches so that we can see what it looks like on actual skin, because this right here is just, a plastic sheet with some white paper under it. So I just did this to get a feel for the gels and to see their consistency and whatnot. So in a few moments, we're going to switch over to the test patches that I did on the different parts of my skin. So I'll see you then. 45 minutes after application. As you can see, most of the dots are still wet except for the Earth Jagua dot, which looks dry on the top layer. The henna suit dot is mislabeled with the wrong gel, just letting you know it was marked with the Earth Jagua by accident. These are some of the test dots that I did on the inner part of my arm, and I just have them here in no particular order. I just put them on there, however, and some of them are kind of already dry, but they still look shiny. The Earth Jagua one, though, looks pretty dry. So these are the testers I have on the backside of my backside of my arm, and one of them is already kind of dried, which is the Earth Jagua one, which is kind of lifting up on the edges a little bit. The others are still pretty wet though, and that's good because you want your Jagua to stay as wet as long as possible for those 2 to 3 hours that you have to keep it on. And you can see some of, all of the other Jagua gels are pretty shiny. They're pretty much dry, but they're still shiny. But the Earth Jagua one is kind of dried and coming up a little bit. Alright, so this is 2 hours after application. As you can see, the Earth Jagua is a little bit drier than the rest of them. It's kind of lifting up a little bit, but the other ones are still intact and not moving around at all. The ones on the inside of my arm are the same, and you can see that lifting up a little bit there too. And on the palm, you can see that one is a little bit more drier than the others. Since it's been 2 hours, it's time to wash the gel off and see what's underneath there, and I will check back in with you after I do that. Alright, so this is right after I washed off the Jagua gels, and as you can see, it's very faint. You can barely see the stains at all. You may see some redness there on my arm, but that's just because some of the Jagua gel got stuck to the hairs on my arm and created a little bit of irritation, therefore making my skin look a little red. But don't be alarmed, that's gonna go away. This is the inside of my arm, and as you can see, that's a little bit darker than the back side of my arm. And there I'm just demonstrating what it looks like and whatnot. You can already see some of those are pretty light already. This is the palm side of my hand where I did the Jagua gels, and you can see they're a bit darker. Some of them are kind of bluish, some of them are kind of brownish, but they will stain the darkest on your palms and so on and so forth. So we're gonna, I'm gonna talk back with you later once this has had time to oxidize. All right, so these are the stains 36 hours out. That's the palm there. And as you can see, it's more black. And then here is the inside of my arm, which is more navy blue, and the outside of my arm, which is navy blue, but a little bit lighter. Um, Usually, it's always things like henna and Jagua always stain darker on the palms than they do on the rest of your skin because that is thicker skin, I believe. And most of the dots there look black from what you can see. The ones there look more deep navy blue, and the ones here are navy blue, but a little bit lighter. Um, so yeah, I'm just trying to show you guys like the colors and giving you guys a chance to look at them and see which ones you think are the darkest. Um, I'm seeing here that the one labeled F is the darkest, and the one labeled E is the lightest in most of these test patches here. So, yeah, there you go. And we'll be moving on to the next clip, which will be 4 days later. Alrighty, so here we have the stains 4 days out here. Now you can kind of really see the variance in color there, as the dead skin is probably sloughing off, and you're seeing like which ones have the best longevity. Um, and that's the inside of my arm, and you can really see the difference there. Two of them are pretty dark, which is the F label and the S label there. The one on that's labeled N is kind of closer to my hand, so maybe it got washed a little bit more than the rest of them. But yeah, that's why I want to test them in different parts of my body so that you could see, how each part of your body stains as well. So here we have the palms. The palms always do a little bit worse with holding the color of the Jagua for some reason. But as you can see, there are the one labeled S is dark, and the one that's F is the darkest. And the three others, which is the Henna City, the Nature's Body Art, and the Earth Jagua, is a bit lighter. But yeah, so now we're going to move on to a different clip. All right, everyone. So this is the seventh day of me having these test patches on my arm, the inside of my arm, and my palm. So let's start here. I just want to explain to you that these two test patches that are right here, the Henna Souk one and the Henna City one, are closer to my hand and where I wash most often, so those are a little bit lighter because of that reason. Just like on this sample where the N for the Nature's Body Art is a little bit lighter, as opposed to here where it looks a little bit more darker, and that's because of where it is. So that's why I wanted to give each one of these like a chance to be in an area where it would get washed, because the reality is you wash your hands a lot, you take showers and whatnot. So I kind of treated these stains a little badly, just to see how much they can handle. I didn't baby them at all with moisturizer like I usually would do, because I wanted to see how these will look with minimal care involved. So as you could see, the darkest one I feel is the one with the F, which is the fresh Jagua gel, and the N for the Nature's Body Art is a little bit darker too as well, but like I said, the Henna City one and the Henna Souk one probably would have been just as dark or a little darker than the Nature's Body Art, because as you can see on the palm here, you don't see the Nature's Body Art one, which was to the left of the darkest dot that you could still see, which was the fresh Jagua one. So yeah, there's lots of factors that go to this, but from what I could tell, the fresh Jagua is the winner of this patch test, of the darkness of these stains here. Because as you could see in most of these samples, it's the one that's the darkest. Um, the Earth Jagua is probably the weakest stain. Um, as you can see, that one's totally gone, which was below the Nature's Body Art, which is to the left of the fresh Jagua one. So yeah, so this is the end of the patch test, or the test patches for color to see the color, the deepness of the color of it. Alrighty, so I'll see you guys in the next clip. And right now I'm just going to be discussing some things that I liked and disliked about some of the products, their ingredients, the color, the quality of the products, the variety of products that each brand has, and yeah, my favorites of these all. Yeah, so my first in line is fresh Jagua, because I feel like their ingredients are really good. The color was the best out of all of them, I feel, and the quality of their products are really good. They have a big variety of products on their website available, so that is why they got number one. Number two on my favorites list is Henna City, and the reason why they're number two on my list is because they got good quality stuff. Their stain is good, and some of the things I kind of don't like so much is just the amount of ingredients that are in it, and that one of the ingredients include alcohol, the rubbing alcohol, which is the isopropyl alcohol. That's basically just rubbing alcohol that you would use to clean your minor cuts and whatnot, and disinfectant, stuff like that. So the reason why alcohol is the problem for me is because I just don't like it so much in the Jagua gel. And at first I thought there was no way around it, that you couldn't really find any Jagua gels without it. But when I found that there are at least two products out there that they don't use the isopropyl alcohol or any other type of alcohol, I went for that one immediately. So that's why they're number two on my list. They're number two because, you know, they're close to number one because I've been using them for a long time and I really like their products, but I found in my mind, a better one that has better quality stuff. So number three on my list is Henna Souk, and that is because their ingredients are good. I like their service. What else? And that's pretty much it for that one. And I like the way that they packaged their product, the way that it was shipped to me. Number four on my list is Nature's Body Art, and that is because they have fewer ingredients than even the fresh Jagua and the Henna Souk one, but one of their ingredients includes some type of alcohol, which I don't really like in my Jagua gels. So that is why they are ranking number four. Other than that, I really liked the design of their tube, because it fits in your hand much like a henna cone does. And that's one of the reasons why I like that product. And it would be in the number three spot if it had the right ingredients in it. So number five on my list, number five is my least favorite. I didn't really enjoy working with this from beginning to end. And that might just be because I got this particular kit from them. Maybe their bigger bottles of Jagua gel is all right and better consistency, but as for the Jagua gel that came in the kit, it's one that, like I may have said before, it's one you have to mix yourself, and it's just not, I don't really like it. The consistency is off, and even the color is really not that good, as you saw in some of those test patches that I did. I've worked with this kit before, but it was the first one I ever bought and actually did this design with here. But live and you learn, and your favorite products change, as do brands change. And talking about brands changing things, Henna City actually, I think, has changed their formula up a little bit, because their old formula used to be a little bit more dry and dried flat, as opposed to now it's more shiny looking even when it's dry, and it stays kind of raised up after you apply it. And I don't know, I have the little test sheet here where you can kind of see that. This is the Henna City new formula, where it's kind of shiny. I don't know if you could see that. And then the old formula, that's kind of dry, kind of matte looking finish there. So those are the things I kind of noticed about the Henna City's old formula and their new formula. Another thing I'm going to talk about is I'm going to compare these needles real quick. So what is it? Fresh Jagua, these are their needles, and as you can see, they got a 1/4 inch needle and a 1/2 inch needle, and they have about 7 different gauges, 7 different sizes of these, and they're really good quality. You can feel they have a little bit more weight to them, as opposed to the Henna City needles that are a little bit lightweight. You can feel them, and even when I put these in the water, these ones drop to the bottom, while these ones kind of still float on the top. But yeah, I could tell the difference in the quality of these needles. Fresh Jagua has better quality than Henna City, and also Henna City's needles are more rigid, and if you were to try to do some, I don't know if you can see that, but if you were trying to do some shading, it would kind of scratch your skin. It wouldn't feel so nice, and these ones are more smooth on the top, so even with shading you wouldn't scratch yourself. So definitely Fresh Jagua wins on the needle front, with their variety of needles and also the quality of their needles. What else? And the color quality, I kind of touched upon that, but as you guys can see, you guys can judge it for yourself, but in that color test that I did, I feel like Fresh Jagua won that, the color test, hands down. So yeah, and then Henna Souk, they also had really good color quality. And then third on that list would probably be the Henna City one. And Nature's Body Art, they're like fourth. And yeah, pretty much how they're kind of ranked in my favorites is how, they are on the color test front. But you can look at that stuff for yourself as well. Oh yeah, and one thing that I forgot to talk about as well is, because there's just so many things, but one of the other reasons why I really like the Fresh Jagua one is because on their website they have a big variety of stencils, a big variety of metallic tattoos as well, and they just have a big variety of everything pretty much on their website, which I really like. So, but yeah, those metallic tattoos, I just want to talk about that real quick, is because I really want to try out some of those metallic tattoos. I didn't get any this time, but soon in the future I'm going to try to get some of those metallic tattoos so that I can maybe do a video with henna and those metallic tattoos, or maybe even Jagua and those metallic tattoos. I feel like that'd be a really cool video to see. What do you guys think? I think it'd be cool. So yeah, you've seen it, and I hope you guys like this video. This is the end of the video. I worked really hard on this video, and I hope you guys like it and enjoy it, and I hope you like, comment, share, and subscribe. I always appreciate it. I tried to make it as inclusive as possible, trying to get to all the different aspects there are to a review, because a review shouldn't just be you using the product and you're like, yay, I'm happy with it. It should be something that you um, you know, extend out to, you know, what the stain looks like, how long the stain lasted, and also comparing the products up against each other so you can really see which one you really do like. So I tried to do that here in this video, and I hope you guys like this video. And if you want to see more reviews in the future, just leave me a comment below stating that, and I will see you guys next time. I've been really busy lately, but I'm going to try to make more videos and put them up for you guys. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Peace. The cone into the cup, you just kind of fold it over the top like this. This helps you to, you know, this holds the bag open. Oh my god, wow, look at that, it just broke. That's great. This is what happened, and we're getting like a carrot bag here. So squeeze the base gel into the cone. Alright, so that's what we're going to do now. So I'm going to just, they say to cut it, but I mean they have these little perforated little mark space thingies here or whatever. Forgive me guys, I'm not being, oh my god. Oh!
Make a blooper video.
Cause
Which scenery for a moment?
I don't know how much am I gonna leave of this dialogue here, but my mom and my sister are here, and my sister's dying of laughter, and my mom is also dying of laughter. See, this is the real me. This is the me that it just, yeah. I don't know if I'll leave this here, but we'll see about that.